What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another high-quality foodie feature for you here on the channel, where this time I've returned to Domino's because after checking out some pretty awesome stuffed cheesy bread action last week, I thought I'd go in on something that looked equally as tasty, if not sweeter. And you already know what it is. Feast your eyes on their cinnamon bread twist. And I gotta say, the presentation is very inviting on this one, guys. What you're looking at is an 8-piece order of freshly baked buttery dough. And I gotta say, nice and golden on each of those pieces there. Drizzled with cinnamon and sugar. And obviously a very decent amount of it across the board here. Looking pretty lovely. And for dipping, obviously we're going in on some sweet icing, and while I did expect there to be some form of dipping sauce here, I have to admit, with the amount of drizzle that this one has in it, guys, I don't even really think it needs it. But even still, I'm definitely digging the presentation. So there you go, it's the cinnamon bread twist here at Domino's. Let's peep out this flavor. Alright, looks like I gotta be careful with this one because this is actually leaking through the bottom of the container. There is a lot of cinnamon, a lot of sugar on this, guys, but again, the presentation is looking very killer on this. So I've got this perched in front of me here right now, got my microphone dead center as well. This is very, very hot in the car right now on top of it. Wow, nice and gooey on this one here. Take a look at that, guys. These are puffed up pretty nicely. Plenty of cinnamon and sugar, all that goodness on the top of it here, all around actually. Let's not waste any more time, guys. It's the all-new cinnamon twist, new for me, first time trying it. Let's give it a shot here at Domino's. Fresh baked bread. You can't fade it. Strong cinnamon, strong sugar. That's nice. Well, I gotta say, the fact that it's over 100 degrees outside my car here right now, you can only imagine what it's like on the inside with the fan blowing. But even still, guys, it's keeping these suckers nice and toasty, nice and warm. And as you can see, the fresh baked goodness, very puffy on the inside, plenty of that cinnamon glaze, the sugar on top of it as well. A very lovely situation, guys. The flavor is exactly as you'd expect it to be, almost kind of like Cinnabon, believe it or not, because I'm getting that flavor. It's really the essence of it. And I gotta say, I am digging this already. And real quick, let me send a huge shout out to all the other food reviewers in the community right now, because if you do food reviews in the car, you obviously know having a stack of napkins is a necessity, especially with situations like this where the box is soaked on the bottom. Whatever you're reviewing, you want to make sure you have something prepared. And guys, I'm glad that I am prepared right now. But even still, let me give you one more shot of this because I want to give you as much glory shots as I can while it is burning up like crazy right now in my car. Let's keep going in. I am so digging that. It's so basic, but the flavor is awesome. And again, there is no shortage of the cinnamon and sugar combination they have on here right now. The glaze is real on this here. Let me just kind of scoop some on the bottom, just so you guys can kind of see it here. There is a lot to go around, but obviously the duality of the dough and of course the darkness that you're seeing of that glaze. Again, it's kind of reminding me of Cinnabon because it's really scratching the itch for that right now, but there is just so much of the goodness here. I'm really digging it. Let's go for a couple more bites. We'll get into some icing. This is pretty banging. Oh yeah. Easily worth the $5.99 for the 8-piece on this. Easy. Really good. You know, and even as I'm looking down at this right now, there is just so much of the glaze on here. Like I mentioned during the initial close-up of this one, even if this didn't come with the icing that we're about to get into right now, I would still be okay with it because there is so much of the glaze on here, guys. And again, it is definitely plentiful right there. Really, really nice. Just the right amount of sweetness. It's elevated, but it goes amazing with the fresh baked bread. The buttery goodness is pretty banging. One more bite and then we'll get into some icing. Hang on. Definitely a banging sweet treat already. All right, guys, it's all about that sweet icing goodness here. Let's give this a shot. We'll crack this open. This feels like it is filled pretty much to the top here. Let me open this up and see if it actually is. And well, almost. I'll give you guys the look here first so you can see it. It is pretty much towards the top, but there's plenty of it over here, guys. Oh, wow, and that smell is pretty nice as well, too, here. Let me grab a little guy here, only because we can give you a better view of what this is gonna look like here. There you go. Take a look at that. Icy goodness, all in effect, nice and gooey. Let's give this a shot real fast with the icing. As soon as I hit my tongue right away, banging sweetness on this. Wow. Whole new level of flavor. Oh my God, really good. And because this nug is not gonna satisfy, let's pick up the big gun right over here at the end. Let me lift this up here and we'll get a lot of that icing first. Let me give you guys some shots of this here. This is a puffed out sucker. Take a look at that right there, guys. Delicious stuff. Barely gets into it. Here we go. Oh, gooey, gooey goodness right there, guys. Gooey goodness. Here we go. This is gonna be the bite right now. The cinnamon twist with the icing together. Here we go. Soft, pillowy goodness. Oh my God. Amazing pairing. I take back everything I said earlier. You need the icing to go with this. You really do. Wow. I am just leaning back in the cut right now, guys, considering the heat outside. It's hot in my car right now as I'm filming this, and I'm having something ultra sweet on top of that. You think I would bring a drink, right? I mean, that's really what I should have done, but I didn't, as usual, and you guys are gonna give me for it in the comment section, I'm sure. But as you can see, a lovely situation on this. Just delicious stuff all around, and I am so glad to be giving this a shot right now for you. Very tasty. Oh yeah. So let me just go for one more dip on this one as we round it out. Guys, a very lovely situation. For those of you who are fans of cinnamon in general, Cinnabon in general, you have a Domino's close by. This is an amazing situation. I would easily recommend this to you. $5.99, a banging value. It's ultra fresh, ultra sweet, and I gotta say, ultra satisfying, especially with the icing. Delicious stuff. So jumping right to it, I'm gonna have to give the cinnamon bread twist here at Domino's an awesome 9 out of 10. The only thing that I can see that really takes this one back just a little bit is maybe the size of the individual pieces. Some were a little bit larger, which I preferred. Some were a little on the smaller side, but even still, what you're getting is fresh baked bread drizzled nicely with the cinnamon and sugar. And guys, like I said in the beginning, I thought you weren't gonna need the icing because the flavor of the cinnamon and that sugar was pretty amazing anyway, but once you pair it up with that sweet icing, instant overload of flavor, truly delicious stuff, and like I said, worth that $5.99. Easy. All right, so as for the questions, for those of you with Domino's in the area, how often have you gotten these cinnamon bread twists in the past? And if you've had them in the past, if not more recently, what did you personally think of them? Is 9 out of 10 pretty much agreeable for you? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. I definitely dig the box these cinnamon bread twists come in, Domino's, but honestly, between you and me, I'd probably consider using a different type of liner instead of maybe paper. This needs something a little bit thicker. Just saying. All right, guys, until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Hey, thanks for checking out another one of my reviews. But just in case you didn't see the one before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's gonna recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.